Good morning, Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? How's it going? It's yet again the Crypto Otaku back for some more crypto coffee. Yes, coffee and chaos. How's it going, guys? Oh my gosh, it was hard to get out of bed this morning. Man, I'm still fighting some sort of I don't know, cold or something. Yeah, first up to bat says Nebula Nerd. Nebula's here's first. How's it going, Nebula Nerd? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Cody Bakula in here with the music and the flames. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Good morning, good morning. I'm still trying to wake up. I haven't had a sip of coffee yet. Chaos? I haven't had a sip of chaos either yet this morning. Yes, Cody said, morning. How's it going? Super Danny in the house as well. How's it going? Good morning, Super Danny. What we got here? Good morning. Hi, family. Have a good start of the day. Yes, you too, Joy. Thank you. Cyclone here as well. Morning, Otaku. I have $1,000 to spend today. What would I put it on? Let's just throw it in all on orange. Throw it all on orange. $1,000. OG Belgian says, OG, this freaking Simon Cat yet again strikes again. Jesus, guys, Jesus. Well, I can tell you right now, just to quickly out the gate for you, my guy. Not financial advice, but everything's coming up on the green. Look at this, pretty good day so far. We pretty much opened in red. In red. I guess the last few days we've opened in red, but today we're opening in green, up now at about 1.8%. When I got on here, it was like basically almost barely 1%, so it's nice to see that kind of having a little bit of momentum right out the gate. Like I put in my thumbnail, guys, it is looking red, right? Or looking, not red, we're going into exhaustion, right? Yeah, I threw that in my thumbnail. The entire market feels it. My portfolio is feeling good. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still sitting all-time highs in my portfolio. I can't complain, but I definitely feel it in the market. Like everyone's freaking out. Oh my God! This should have been this right now, but it should have been that. And I'm like, you just gotta wait. When you wait 5 years, like what's another month? What's another 3 months? What's another year? Am I right? Oh my God, I'm right. Oh, it's terrible though. Okay, but we got a few minutes until the opening bell. Coming in a little hot this morning, a little late, but let's get into some of these metrics. Yeah, I just wanted to show you before I forget. On the month, still everything's up on the top 100. Literally everything. So even on the week, it's getting harder and harder to choose those big projects to get a ton of opportunity out of ROI. When it comes to DCAing, so I would honestly, what was it? Cyclone. So if I would have $1,000 right now, where would I throw it on? I'd probably just throw it on to one of my favorite convictions, right? One of my biggest ones right now that's moving in a big way. And again, I don't encourage you guys to buy, or red candle. Green candles. God, I can't even get myself together this morning. But ZBEC has definitely proven itself. It's been exploding up 42% on the week now. It's insane. That's crazy. But Jasmine just fell into the top 200 now. Yes, it just lost the top 100 ranking. I'd probably throw it into Jasmine. It was just 94 like a few days ago. And so, yeah, that's probably where I would be throwing it against one of my favorite conviction projects. There's some other ones that are still down on the week, but that's probably the one I would do it into. Again, not financial advice. That's just what me and my portfolio would do, right? That's what I would do, not what I suggest you should do. There's a lot of coins, though. Oh, my God, there's so many coins. Oh, boy. In the month, there's just nothing down enough to really make it worth it anymore. We're running out of those opportunities. We're about ready to pop off. Okay, enough of this. Let's get into some things I wanted to cover this morning. Where'd it go? Another thing, too. So I read this morning. It kind of caught my eye. U.S. passports. I don't know if you guys want to travel here soon, especially with your new generational wealth. But it loses its ranking in the top 100, top 10. Right now, the U.S. passport is now ranked in the 10th world according to Passport index. The index measures the power of a passport based on number of destinations its holders can visit without needing a prior visa. And this rank in the U.S. now shares the 10th position with Lithuania and Iceland. Guys, we're slowly being like devalued as a whole every single day. Whether it's our credit report for the country, or our passports. Or just like our cost of living now, it's getting kind of crazy. We're falling down the ladder, you know, it doesn't feel like the American dream's still alive much anymore in the United States. I gotta figure out why my AC is not coming on. It's starting to get hot in here already. Sometimes if I don't like leave the house for a while, it'll like it'll just stop turning on. Okay, there we go. Should kick on here. All right. Let's see what else we got this morning. Oh, yes, Super Danny also said, I forgot to mention, inflation data coming out at 8:30 a.m. And what was the results? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see. Inflation data. Oh, my God, I cannot. Consumer price, CPI, including the monthly and the annually inflation rates. Typically a release at 8:30 a.m. And the next release is scheduled for August 12th. There should be one today, though, right? CPI. July 25 data will be released on Tuesday, August 12th. I guess isn't like June's today? I don't know. That's usually AI pops up right with it. That's kind of weird. For June. Release at 8:30 a.m. shows the annual dead. Okay, so marks an increase of 2.4% annual rate in May. Okay, that's still June into May. Oh my God, AI is just not giving me what I want this morning. Come on. All right, we got a few minutes. We got about a minute now, I think, actually, until the opening bell over at Bloomberg. All right. I do want to give a little quick checkup on, of course, what we've been looking at here on the channel. And that's, of course, guys, winning. Tired of winning.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Yes.
Say, please.
Are you guys tired of winning?
Can't take it anymore.
I am so tired of winning. What am I referring to? Of course, just the chart, guys. We, of course, do Crypto Chaos Magic every single night, predicting the markets, specifically where Bitcoin's going to go. And last night we called for a baseline bear. Landed right on top of our baseline yet again. Very, very boring, guys. We want to be wrong here on the channel. We don't like being right. And I'm so tired of being right. 97% accuracy. I don't know. I might want to move that up to 99 now. This is getting ridiculous. But again, as the parabolic moves start to happen, we will start to be wrong, and I'm so welcome to that. All right, and then we want to do just a quick checkup on ZBEC before we get over to Bloomberg. They opened that bell. ZBEC is still holding most of its gains from yesterday. Insane price action on Wednesday. We saw another move from basically 20% up. It's been these 20% staircase like pattern in the last 2 days. This is 23 or 24 between Tuesday to Wednesday. Wednesday to Thursday, we've got about 20% there. It's crazy price action, guys. That's on the highs. It is starting to wane a little bit, but there's a rumor today that or there has been a rumor floating around that the Coinbase and Binance are listing ZBEC. So that's a lot what's driving this. Also, a lot of partnerships and technical data they've been coming out with for their project. All right, guys, we're about ready to miss it. I don't want to miss it. There we go. We're bringing up Bloomberg real quick. Opening that bell. I'm feeling some kind of way, guys. I'm sick or something. Crazy. Here we go. Boom.
We are moments away from the start of trading, and we're looking at potentially a new record, definitely another $4 trillion company in Microsoft. This is Open Interest. I'm Matt Miller. We're seeing futures rally pretty hard. 0.8% on the S&P futures, more than 1% on NASDAQ futures. Small caps are moving down. You hear and see the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange. Figma out with the biggest IPO this year, and they are pumped. That looks like fun. It looks like fun down there. At the NASDAQ market site, you've got Intuitive Machines. The ticker is Lunar, L-U-N-R, and it's a pretty cool business, but the stock has been a dog, down 36%. so far year to date. Speaking of stocks, you're looking at one going the other way. Katie Greifeld, what is it?
Yeah, we all can't have performance like Microsoft. You take a look at what it's doing this morning, becoming the
7%?
second $4 trillion company thanks to huge growth in its cloud business. Its CEO says that some 800 million people interact with the AI features in its ecosystem. I know Matt Miller has some suspicions about this. Shares currently up about 7% right now. I believe it was even higher pre-market. I do wonder, Matt, if we could see a Starbucks situation where it opened so much higher and then those gains faded. But at least for right now, people are excited about Microsoft and buying shares at the open.
Buy the rumor, sell the news happens. Katie, do you use co-pilots at all, Microsoft co-pilots?
No, I'm not the best person to ask.
Because apparently 100 million people do. Do you use Microsoft AI products in any way?
I'm very AI resistant.
Apparently 800 million people do. I don't. I don't. So I don't know where those numbers are coming from.
You are representative of every person there ever was, so who knows?
Meta, well, the two of us together. Meta's digital ad growth is still outpacing YouTube and TikTok, helping fuel AI spending, which Bloomberg Intelligence says will top $100 billion in 2026. That's for this one company. They're going to spend over $100 billion on AI next year. They're spending over $70 billion on AI this year. And yet the stock is up. I guess, you know, they did better than expected. They had a great outlook. An 11% gain for Meta platforms.
Everyone, Bitcoin was under Meta.
It's pretty fascinating
a long time ago.
to watch. Moneta Chief Global Market Strategist Ethan Devitt joins us now to talk about this big run-up in the AI bet. Just when you thought it couldn't go any further, Ethan, it continues to rise and looks like it's going to push us to new highs. What's your take?
Exactly. It did seem, I was surprised at that Meta number 2. One would have to think that a lot of this was already priced in, but clearly there was a lot of money sitting on the sidelines keen to get on this really arms race that we're seeing around AI, data centers, and just spending. So quite surprising. Probably coming from the sidelines of money market funds, but it just really remains to see what the rest of the year has to hold in terms of this momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the big question there. This is a very busy week, to put it mildly. Of course, we got the Fed decision yesterday. We had the press conference. We have a wave of economic data, and we have all of these earnings for the trajectory of the rest of the year.
Just not productive. Okay. Let's get into some other stuff. I do want to, of course, show this again, guys. Microsoft just entered into the second largest company, hitting finally $4 trillion, catching up with the likes of Nvidia. Bitcoin just flipped Google yet again, sitting at number 6 at $2.35 trillion market cap. I guess Google's earnings weren't that great. I don't know. But we keep flip-flopping between Google and Bitcoin here in the last few weeks. I think it's like 2 or 3 times now we flipped each other. We also have, of course, silver down below that, and then Meta popping up to number 9. Huge spike today with the stock market. Okay, let's take a look at some of the headlines we have. Fed's favored inflation gauge just released, and it's not looking great for your pocket. This is probably what we've been looking for this morning. That's the CPI.
Spring on the Floor Show. Joining me now live from the New York Stock Exchange, Trader John Corpina and JP Morgan Asset Management Chief Market Strategist for the Americas,
I'm not sure
Gabriella
if that has anything to do with this article. But anyway, the Federal Reserve preferred inflation gauge. The is that the PPI? they don't like to use. Definitely don't like to look at coffee anymore. That's the thing that really pisses me off, because coffee's gone through the roof since the great beer crisis. So what do we got here? Index rose 0.3% on the month, based on the 2.6% from a year ago, and headline figure above the estimate. Economics. I cannot today, guys. Jesus, I'm having some kind of day. Economists pulled by LSEG. These figures mark accelerations in the last month readings of 0.1% and 2.3%. Core PCE, which excludes the volatile food and energy prices, was up 0.3% on the monthly basis in June, and 2.8% of the year ago. And the annual figure is coming along with the above estimates on the annual basis. Core PCE ticked in higher from 2.7% last month, while the monthly figure was also up 0.2% reading in May. So Federal Reserve policymakers have focusing on PCE headline figure, for they try to bring inflation back down to the long-term target of 2%, which is just a silly number, especially since we just keep printing money and inflation just keeps rising anyway. Though they view core data as a better indicator of inflation, headline PCE rose 2.3% to 2.6% in June, with core PCE also rose from 2.7 to 2.8. So yeah, we're not slowing down, and it's not looking like the Fed wants to cut anytime soon. Okay, what else we got here? SpaceX preparing to launch astronauts into ISS aboard a Dragon spacecraft today. Taking a job you don't want, we can still pay off, according to Goldman Sachs. I don't know. I don't want to work anymore. President Trump touts a major deal with South Korea, billions in new investments. Trump calls Hawley the second-tier senator after passing stock trade ban with Democrat support. That was really weird. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was really weird. This popped up yesterday on my feed.
Spring on the Floor show. Joining me now live from the New York Stock Exchange, trader John Corpina and JP Morgan Asset Management, chief market strategist for the Americas.
Two more tomorrow. Amazon,
depending.
There's no
he
does are hit for the full year because.
Quit tacking on stuff I don't want to listen to. All right, so Josh Hawley prevented elected leaders from owning Securities and Investment Act, the Pelosi Act. Remember the Pelosi Act? It's coming back, guys. Advancing to the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Accountability Committee. But the Missouri Republican has only the GOP members on the panel to vote for it. Kind of weird. Only the GOP is voting for it again. The Democrats are not giving any of their support. I mean, it is targeting one of their key leaders anyway, Nancy Pelosi. Attempts to ban lawmakers from trading stocks have typically not gone over, for far over the years. But Hawley has is hopeful that the bill will be the exception. Republicans on the panel were not thrilled with the bill, but Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Chair Rand Paul Reiki told Fox News Digital that the bill was poorly written. He warned that it could disincentivize financially successful Americans from running for office and accused the bill of targeting Trump. I think it's not a sort of heavy-handed, not very thoughtful approach, he said. The Missouri Republicans' measure would ban lawmakers for their their spouses also from purchasing, selling, or holding individual stocks for the duration of the lawmaker's time in office. The lawmakers would also annually check in with whether either the House or Senate Ethics Committee to ensure that they are in compliance each year, and the Government Accountability Office would conduct a compliance audit every 2 years. The bills also includes a provision added at the last minute to ban the next president and vice president from holding or trading stocks while in office. Just have a kid. Just have a kid and create a trust. Put it all in their name. If you want to do that, something like that, that's probably what I would do. Effectively excluding President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance from the ban. Hawley argued that the Trump supported his measure. The president told reporters that he liked the bill conceptually and wanted to read it more. That's what the president's backing, at least this bill. That's pretty interesting. Oh, of course, we can't have our lawmakers just keep making money off the backs of Americans year over year over year. I mean, Nancy Pelosi's been a thing, the best trader now since it's been what, almost 2 decades, maybe a decade and a half, something like that. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. All right, let's get back real quick. I want to double check with the news outlets, and then we're gonna catch up back up on the chat. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm going to pull up Fox Business, and I'll pull up CNBC here. There's Nancy Pelosi. Speak of the devil.
Oh, on the Pelosi Act. He's going to tell us
there
why,
we go.
Because he's
That's
next.
what we're talking about.
Money. Did you steal my money?
Steal my money. You're still to steal my money. All right, I guess it was just a little update on that. So they're not live right now. What do we got here on CBC? Comcast.
Pressure on Amazon. Yes. Amazon opened at 235, has since come back to 232. As a note of realism comes in, that they better deliver 18 to 19.
Is that where you think
Azure.
they have to do?
No, I think they're fine with 17, but there are
on
people,
AWS.
Yeah, AWS.
Yeah.
I think that Azure's on fire, and I think Amazon Web Services
as
is
we
good.
have made abundantly clear, and we had all the things set up. Microsoft has now exceeded a $4 trillion market value on on the strength of those numbers, including the 39% year-over-year growth in Azure, re-acceleration growth in the cloud area, pointing to 37% growth as well, which was higher than many of the analysts who follow the company had estimated for the first quarter of their fiscal year, which we are now in. And that, to your point, may put some pressure on Amazon to deliver a stronger than expected number at AWS.
Yes.
Is it a beneficiary of just more spend, more movement to the cloud, or is it going to be a victim of some market share take?
It's going to be very, look, this is a tightly contested race, but probably everybody does win. Except for today, I knew that NVIDIA, which was up 3 to 4, is coming in. There's a parabolic move for NVIDIA, and the stock is up 35%. But this notion about the H20 and whether it is a Trojan horse against the Chinese is front and center. I have not been able to get comment.
Well, why don't you explain to people what you're talking about when you say a Trojan horse? There seems to be some concern amongst the Chinese, perhaps, that the H20, which is once again going to be allowed to be sold in the Chinese market, is what, going to be used by the U.S. to spy or something?
They can spy. Now, look, once again, you're casting aspersions on a man, Jensen Huang, that you better know your stuff. You better know your stuff before you make those challenges, because what they've done, they've scrubbed the H20. Now, one thing is for certain, you're writing on an NVIDIA platform. That's what the story is, not that there's some sort of Trojan horse. I don't buy it. A lot of people feel that, by the way, that the Chinese put Trojan horses in our chips, which in their stuff, which includes, by the way, rare metals that go into the F-30, our big jet, the F-35.
Yeah, although a metal's a metal, right? I don't know. Can you really make that into some sort of a way to...
But listen, when we talk to Renee Haas, I mean, they're the ones that are making kind of imperceptible semis, so we've got to go over to that.
Speaking of metals, I do want to come back as we take a look at ARM once again.
About AI and chips, NVIDIA and Microsoft finally hitting $4 trillion to catch up to NVIDIA. All right, what else we got here on the chopping block today? Scott Besson says we have the makings of a deal with China. They've been talking about that for a while now. I don't know if I believe it. I mean, I think the last time I saw President Xi and Trump's meeting was now scheduled for like October. And again, the deadline's coming out tomorrow, right? With tariff deadlines a day out, wholesalers, distributors prepare to take the biggest hit in the economy. Yeah, I wonder if the whole panic's going to happen again, like we saw at the beginning of the year, where JP Morgan was coming out and saying 70% chance recession. But back then we were having fun and flipping coins for recession. Now it's only like a glimmer in our eye. It's like 20% now. I think if that, maybe 12 on Polymarket. All right, let me get back to the chat before we get into this article. I do want to see where we are currently with tariffs the day before. Get, of course, an update on that. Let's get back in the chat real quick. All right, so yeah, so anything better to invest $1,000 into than Simon's cat? I don't know, man. OG Boban says the best $1,000 you will ever spend. I don't know about that, my guy. Jesus. Danny says, oh yes, I forgot I have the inflation day coming at 8:30. I think we just read that. I can only think about how insane my portfolio will look after things blow up by August 15th. That's right. Super Danny he has a prediction on the chart for everything to rip by the middle of next month. Crypto JPEG says, what's up in the morning? How's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Crypto JPEG and Gamma Goddess is here as well. How's it going, Gamma? Grand Rising Otaku and Crypto Chaos family. Hope everyone is doing well. Let's get this money. That's what we're here for, right? Generational wealth loading inbound. But when? Okay. Bay Farmer Freedom says inflation numbers are based on incomplete hand-selected data, exactly, of consumer goods. By the way, good morning, Otaku and fam. Yes, Brave Farming Freedom. That's why it boils my blood that they don't have coffee on there anymore. They took coffee off like a few years ago. Brave Farming Freedom says makings of the deal. Another clever wordplay, smoke and mirrors, yes. Another day of swamp ass, says Ryan Miller in the chat. Yes, welcome to the swamp. Yes. Sending more flames my way. I love it, my guy. Thank you. Keep them coming. All right, guys, let's see what we got today. Tariff deadline looms onto tomorrow with wholesalers, distributors, and fear the worst plan for price increases. At the beginning of the year, if you guys don't remember, our distributors and wholesalers were not sure what was in the ocean right now was even going to get to shores. And of course, the prices of the things that they already planned to buy years ago also going up while they're sitting in the ocean. Pretty crazy stuff. But here we get back to that now. Sounds like tomorrow. Wholesalers and distributors inside the U.S. economy, which represent 1/3 of the GDP, warn of massive hit if Trump's August 1st deadline tariffs are enacted. Recent analysis from J.P. Morgan estimated a more than $50 billion tariff bill for the sector, close to half the economy's overall tariff exposure. Price increases are inevitable for these high-volume, low-margin businesses. All right, let's just dig into a little bit of this. Hopland said in his meeting with the Canadian counterparts to discuss their strategy, while the U.S. has recently reached trade deal frameworks with the EU and Japan, it has not yet made an agreement with Canada. Although many other products are still protected with the terms of the North American trade deal signed during Trump's first term, USMCA. They are reaching out to all of the globe to find out the markets for their goods. Hopland said at the end of this, you will see different supply lines. The U.S. May not be the first client country anymore. Again, guys, it's like the theme for today. We're being downgraded as a country on like everything. I just showed you guys the passports in the beginning of the morning. We're now down to the 10th most popular passport to get in the world. Again, it's probably down from what, the top 3 or top 5 at least from the last few years, probably before the Great Beer Crisis. The wholesale trade sector is facing over half of the U.S. economy. Tariff exposure is almost $50 billion, said J.D. Ewing, CEO of a furniture company, COE Distributing, citing a study produced by J.P. Morgan analysts. The tariffs will impact smaller distributors more heavily, he added. Again, we're basically exhausting all the smaller companies for sure. That's just how this goes. Right, so what else we got here? Any other takeaways from this? High tariff rates will lead to inevitable price increases. Yes, they're going to pass it off to consumers. And of course, to keep their profits up and their investors happy. Price increases and tariffs have been cited on earning calls as well. Procter & Gamble CFO Andre Skelton told analysts during his third quarter conference call that there will be a mid-single-digit price increases affecting about a quarter of their P&G items during the first quarter of the fiscal year of 2026 due to the tariffs and innovation. Innovation. I love that choice of words there. Jeez. But many companies inside the economy remain dependent on specifics of country tariff announcements for the price of planning. Most companies tell us that the precise levels of increases remain unclear until they have specifics of new trade deals and can assess the precise impact. It's coming, guys. It's coming. We're all going to pay more, and we're all going to be making less because our dollar is worth less and essentially worthless. But yeah, worth less every single day, the stuff that we use. All right, moving on. Moving on. What else we got here on the headlines today? Anything else breaking? CBS, what we got here? Analyst calls NVIDIA, Tesla, Apple, Meta. Okay, all, of course, the earnings calls today. Shares of the world's biggest brewer, AB, tumble 9%. Moderna. Comcast, pandemic darlings, Moderna, Bionet, and BioNTech are now 2 different paths. Okay. All right, let's take a look over at Fox Business. Anything else breaking here? Let's refresh real quick. SpaceX, yeah, I think it's all still the same stuff we saw this morning. American families could get $2,400 repay checks from tariff money. That's a bit high. We're looking at $600 more realistically. $2,400. That's a lot. Maybe like filing jointly with kids. I don't know how they justify that one. But that's of course one of the biggest talking points right now is sending more stimmy checks to American families, mostly because he's not getting his way with the Fed rate cuts, what he really wants. Trump announces 25% tariff on India. That happened, of course, yesterday or 2 days ago now, maybe. I don't know. Let's see how that is going. Probably not great. Food giant sweetens U.S. economy with a massive multi-billion-dollar investment into Skittles. I don't know what's going on with that. Zuckerberg unveils vision for every person that's super intelligence. Yeah, I mean, all this stuff's pretty much old. pretty much stuff we covered yesterday. All right, let's see if we can get back into some of these news outlets and see if anything else is popping off here. Fox, CNBC, and Bloomberg. Again, guys, daily reminder: you don't have to have all these subscriptions for all these freaking channels. If you go to newslive.com, you can get this for free. Again, guys, just saving you some money. I don't want to pay for all these things. It's ridiculous since we lost the net neutrality. Anyway, what else we got here? Fox Business. Everyone is on break right now. Everyone seems to be on break. Looks like it. Dang it. How about Bloomberg? They're talking about Apple right now. Apple to report after the bell. Good for Apple, I guess. We'll see. The company's just such a pathetic company now. Like they're so far behind on technology trends in general and AI. I think they're not. Of course, they've already fell off the map with self-driving cars. That was supposed to be their thing as well. Oh my God, I don't know what the hell Apple's planning. They're launching a flip phone, right? Yeah, they're launching like a fold phone. I think that's one of the biggest innovations of Apple. They haven't innovated at all since like the BlackBerry days when they finally launched the iPhone. Okay, so I'm definitely not excited to look at any of that stuff. Okay, so let's see what's going on here in the chat. Speaking of flames, look at all these flames, guys. Holy crap. Another day of hot swamp ass, says Ryan Miller. It's getting hotter and hotter with all these flames. Good morning, everyone. Haha, Gamma as well. Milk Money in the chat. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. Milk Money. You're having a great day, man. Hope you're having a great day making that milk money. All right. Yeah, sweet morning, Joy. We can always count on your positive attitude from you as well. Thank you, of course, Joy, for bringing that as well. Nebula, a.k.a. a let-off batter. Steal second base. I'll blunt you on the third. Oh, Jesus. You guys are fighting, of course, for the top three, top four. Right now, we got Super Danny sitting at number 1. Guys, Super Danny sitting at number 1 here on the top fans today. We've got Twitch coming in a close second, and Braveheart McFreedom at third. It's a brutal battle in the chat with all the wrenches. All the wrenches, too. Okay, again, News Live. Heard that. What's this? Nebula, aka let off. Okay, yes, I think I read that one. Nebula Nerd saying I'm usually the 4th batter. I got that swing, but I'll take the lead. Set off the tone and for the game. Okay, so yeah, we got Grand Rising coming out from Braveheart. Out of Braveheart, according to Gamma Goddess, and we've got tariffs on India from Braveheart McFreedom saying, "Wow, I feel like Trump just likes to cause a ruckus and remove the tariff while he plays the hero." Not sure why he really would tariff India. Well, right now, the real reason why he wants to tariff India, I guess, the continuation of why he wants to tariff India in a big way is because they were trying to steal manufacturing from America, and of course, America. He wants America to have all the manufacturing for the iPhones, and India was the leading player in that latest deal with Apple to manufacture iPhones in India. But yeah, I think that's his main reason for targeting India right now. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. This is all old news. Zuckerberg unveils AI
intelligence.
Vision.
Madison always on the story. He spent billions poaching top AI talent. Is it paying off?
I mean, you could say so.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say yes. The stock jumped over 11% after the company reported strong Q2 results yesterday. CEO Mark Zuckerberg says AI helped the company unlock greater efficiency in gains, aka profits, in advertising. So it's already working. But the social media company now has their sight on super intelligence. And they're paying upwards of 9 figures, so over $1 million, to poach top AI talent from OpenAI, Apple, Google. Zuckerberg is personally recruiting and building this team.
We're building an elite, talent-dense team. They are all incredibly talented leaders, and I'm excited to work closely with them and the world-class group of AI researchers and infrastructure and data engineers that we're assembling.
So leading the Super Intelligence Lab is Alexander Wang, who agreed to join Meta after they invested $14.3 billion in his previous company, Scale. Zuckerberg says artificial superintelligence is now within reach. His vision includes a future with personalized AI assistants that help you be more efficient. Part of his vision includes your literal vision. He thinks wearables like glasses are going to drive this innovation. Investors say that 9-figure salaries, which 100 million, thank you, per person, mind you, they sound like a lot, but these are researchers and developers that can deliver huge returns. That makes their salaries a bargain.
The impact of a person who can create or develop an algorithmic improvement to suddenly move a company back onto the vertical part of that S-curve might be worth a few $100 billion in market cap. So paying somebody $75 million a year when they could produce 1,000x more in market cap, it's a great deal.
A great deal. And this is not just an AI talent war. Meta is also increasing their capital expenditures on things like data centers, going all in there, $66 to $72 billion capex. So it's an AI war on all fronts. Talent.
Yes. And then once that kicks off, then we're going to have babies having babies and AI having AI. All right. Enough of that. We, of course, got a lot of that yesterday as well. What else we got on CNBC? Microsoft surpasses $4 trillion valuation. They're still talking about that now. I think it just needs a refresh. What are we talking about now? No, they're still talking about that. All right, and we'll take a look at Bloomberg real quick as well. Still talking about Apple. No. Stocks, tech stocks. Yeah, they're on break now. Okay. All right, guys. So, yeah, we're catching up. It's almost 10. Yes, we're about 3 minutes till 10. So we're going to check out some of the crypto news. Usually it takes about 10 o'clock for all that stuff to roll on out. Let's take a look and see what we got now today. Crypto news. I'm just going to pull up a whole bunch of different news sites and check and see if anything's breaking. Also, take a quick little look at Bitcoin. Again, guys, if you guys are a little late, we're winning every single day. We're winning. We're tired of winning. But Bitcoin's starting to bounce. Look at this. After the market opened, it looks like now we want to bounce. It's actually, wow, I'm actually an hour. What happened? Did I drag this by accident? Oh, the 9 is out to 10 now. Okay, there we go. Put that back to 9. I need that to be there for the night. Okay, yeah. Now these are all in place. That looked weird. I was like, what the hell? Okay, yeah. There. Okay, good. But anyway, again, last night, guys, we called this basically into the market open. Insane price action again with 97% certainty for the channel. It's insane how quick, how often we get this right. Of course, calling for a baseline bear target. That's basically got, right on top of our baseline target into the market open. Seeing a bit of a resurgence into the day, as the market really didn't do much yesterday. We are coming up from Powell's, terrorizing the market down to 116,000 on Bitcoin, basically. And yeah, we're up about $2,500 since the Fed meeting. Okay, so that's your quick little Bitcoin update, and let's get back into the news. See if we can find anything related for crypto assets today. Coinbase announces XRP perpetual futures to supercharge institutional exposure. Again, another futures market. Forgotten fortune and a whale unleashes. This is old. Not sure what that is. And the headlines are just kind of boring on today on Bitcoin.com news. What else we have here? Doge defies Q3 curse. My God. Bitcoin South Korean price gap tightens. Ooh, add to a silver after weeks of discount. Of course, the kimchi trade over there. What do we have here? Crypto ETF flows favor of Ethereum again. Yes, that's of course the shifting tides into the altcoin season. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance and the dollar too. Dollar shot up pretty quick yesterday after the Fed's very hawkish, composure. But we take a look at, of course, the Dixie and Bitcoin dominance. Do I have that pulled up? Yeah, there we go. The Dixie breaking 100. Damn it! Damn it! Total chaos today, guys. Damn, that sucks. Risk on assets are gonna hurt today. Or it's not the first time we've seen Bitcoin and the Dixie move up at the same time. We'll wait and see. But yeah, Dixie breaking up into 100 now. Again, most of this is because of tariff news. That'd be my guess. That showing strength, of course, for America and the U.S. dollar. All right, so let's look at the last 5 days. There we go. And it's just been on a ramp up to the upside. Still year to date though, it's still down and to the right. We did start the year off at 110, so we're still down about 10 points on the Dixie. Okay, moving on. Bitcoin dominance real quick. There we go. Still sitting at 61.7%. Nothing has changed. Sailor.
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid.
I know it is. Okay, all right. Let's see what else we got for the news on crypto today. Institutional demand explodes. Ethereum sees record growth. Greatest of all time network. The GOAT. I know some of you guys in the chat like the GOAT. Bets on fast ZK proofs to capture a Bitcoin layer 2 like yield. What else do we have here? Ethereum focused blockchain stable raises 28 million to power stablecoin payments. Okay, it's Tether. Bitcoin shakes off Powell's jitters. Yeah, they were quite jittery yesterday. Man, he was. I should probably get that clip of him like basically dropping the mic at the end of that. No, closing the door and walking away, closing the book, walking away. That was weird. Okay, greatest all-time network, guys. The GOAT. Bets on fast ZK proofs to capture Bitcoin layer 2 yield. So let's see what's going on here. GOAT Network launched a public beta on Thursday for what it claims to be the first zero-knowledge, that's of course ZK rollups, built directly on Bitcoin, capable of generating cryptographic proofs in under 3 seconds. The rollout, dubbed BitVM2 beta, is aimed at tracking long-standing performance issues on Bitcoin, including slow transaction finality, and the lack of scalable Bitcoin-dominated yield options. Layer 2 transactions are fast, but they are pointless without the equally fast proofs to finalize Bitcoin mainnet on the mainnet. Co-founder or CEO Kevin Leo told Decrypt, if proofs lag behind, it creates inefficiencies and security risks. The layer 2 solution is secondary protocol built on the blockchain like Bitcoin or Ethereum that processes transactions off chain to reduce congestion, lower fees, and increase speed. All right. So it looks like they are testing something interesting over on GOAT. GOAT Network began as a zero-knowledge research project in 2023. In 2024, it shifted focus to Bitcoin, adapting its ZK proofer infrastructure to work within the network's more limited scripting environment. The testnet uses distributed GPU-powered nodes and processes blocks, aggregation, and growth 16 proofs in parallel. According to GOAT, this setup eliminates bottlenecks and allows for near-instant withdrawals. All right, GOAT Network is one of the several teams building on ZK knowledge solutions on Bitcoin. Other projects include Bitcoin OS, Starkwave, Ware, L2 Interactive, Cetria, and Build on Bitcoin, which is BOB. Unlike projects that claim Bitcoin compatibility with operating on sidechains, Lou said that GOAT's architecture directly settles on Bitcoin. All right, guys. All right. So that's what's going on with GOAT today, launching a new beta for their ZK proofs. Okay, let's see what else we got. JP Morgan partners with Coinbase to launch crypto rewards and payments. That was yesterday's news, not today's news. What else we got? Trump's administration crypto policy emphasizes on nothing. On clarity, right? On clarity, of course, for the Clarity Act and proper regulation. We need regulation in the States. Basically, just planning out a roadmap, but nothing really spectacular came out of that report, in my opinion. We were hoping to get, of course, a long list of assets that the United States holds, and we did not get that. Still did not get that. All right, blockchain for a good alliance leads global. Okay, there's nothing else there. Let's see what else we can dig up. Bitcoin shakes up house jitters. Oh God, everyone's got that headlining right now. Coinbase quarter-two earnings preview. Wall Street split on trading slump versus growth services. Let's see what we have here. U.S. Bitcoin reserves coming. Bo Hines says people will be very pleased. We talked about that last night. I had a couple of videos, but the volume was really shoddy. I wonder if I can get into this here. I should be able to get into this here. Maybe not. Damn it. Damn it. All right. So no CoinDesk today. Okay, moving on. Okay, what else we got here? Claude AI versus ChatGPT forecast Bitcoin breakout. Spring tension targets $130,000 peak. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing in the news today, guys, pertaining to our space. It's kind of stale and stagnant before the beginning of next month. I guess because everyone's still on edge whether or not these tariffs are really going to hold true tomorrow. Pengu price plunges 15% as Pudgy Penguins insiders offload another 5.6 million. All right, more of course. The team taking profits. All right, what do we got here? 99% of CEOs plan to use crypto long term. I don't know about you guys, but that's my plan. I don't keep anything in the bank. I have not kept anything in the bank for 4 years. What else we got? Ready to not surpass the 2 million. I don't know. These are different. Yeah. Okay. Man, that's it. That was a whole quick little roundup of crypto news since 10 o'clock broke, and nothing's still quite out yet. All right, what do we got here? Media can't handle Trump is still president. Fox Business. Of course they're covering something like that this morning. All right, what else we got here? ARM shares slide. Smartphone royalties and Outlook weak. Bloomberg still not really doing nothing. All right, let's get back on the chat real quick. See where you guys are at, and we might have to call this a early live stream, man. It's not much is happening, and I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm bullish. Either way, I'm bullish. I'm just I'm getting sick or something. Oh, let me see where you guys are at. Oh, okay, where was I? Make freedom. Thank you so much, my friend. Saying joy. Yes. We love you, make freedom. Banana Republic in the house. How's it going, Banana? I think Anthony Scaramucci said it best about Trump. He causes or makes the issues a hand worse, and then it comes with the solution. And they have planned a long time. The thing is, not everything always goes. Yeah, Scaramucci definitely has that thing out for Trump. He doesn't hate him, but he definitely doesn't like him. Okay, yeah, so Brave for Freedom says tariff on India. Wow, I feel like Trump is just to cause ruckus and remove the tariff while he plays hero. Oh, yeah, I think I read that one earlier, too. Okay, here we go. This is where we're at. According to the plan, it's all going according to plan, says Banana Republic. Yes. Joy says, what do we got here right now? I think this is just, oh, yeah, we're waiting for that to come back. All right, so yes, Gamma, yes, almost Friday, guys. happy Friday's Eve. Yes, and a $4 super chat coming in, or super sticker coming in from Tola. Good morning, Tola. How you doing, my guy? How you doing? Thank you again for supporting the chaos this morning. Right, says Joy, our steady supporter, says Braveheart. Gamma Goddess. Okay, I'm a little below now. Okay, I should be a little higher. There we go. Guys, it's almost Friday. Let's get our drink on. Yeah, yes, let's get it. Brave Farmer Freedom says, "Add a kid. I was a third batter a lot, sometimes second. Oh my gosh." In America, we are too high to compete with India or China or producing iPhones. Imagine what we would pay for iPhones if they're made here. Yeah, that's been the talk for a long time. But I mean, we have the technology now that we could actually bring the manufacturing to the States, and it'd be okay. Price-wise, might go up a little bit, but we're manufacturing with, of course, robotics and everything else have definitely changed the game. We just don't have any of those facilities built here yet, and it would take about 3 to 5 years to build something big like that. And I think the first big chip manufacturing centers are already pretty much almost done now. At least the ones I know that were being built back in the bear market in Texas. I think those are pretty much done now. The NVIDIA ones. Or Intel, I forget which company. Disclaimer: I don't have an iPhone. Too spendy. Me too. I don't have an iPhone either. I think the thing is just god awful. But anyway, Genny comes in saying, Speedway Coffee. Yes, Speedway Coffee has also gone up like 3x since the Great Beer Crisis. Remember when coffee used to be $1 at the gas stations? Not anymore, man. It's like $3. It's crazy. Gamma God saying, Grand Rising. Yes, we'll have Gamma Ritas on Friday. Yes, let's go. I'm excited for Friday, guys. Let's go. Gamma Ritas on Friday. Right. Dixie back over 100. What the? Yes, exactly. Crypto JPEG. Exactly. We need a crash. We need a crash for sure. No, it'll come. It's just all built up right now because of the strength of the U.S. right now with trade. Okay, yes, banana, but it won't be the first time it comes back up though. Too. Don't forget, we still have stablecoins on the towards the end of on the horizon at the end of the year. Yes, banana. I think we're onto a trend. It's a Scaramucci whom I don't follow. Brave Farmer Student says, I guess it's good if you travel ahead of the U.S. from the U.S. I have not done that since COVID, but I refused to jump through hoops or bend over anal swabs, much less be told to comply with wear a slave mask. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh yeah, the Dixie over 100. Yes. Good morning. I am Night in the house. How's it going? Let's pump our bags. Yes, we definitely want our bags to pump, but today is going to be a little muted. I think it is the last day of the month. Anything's possible, but more than likely, I would say we're probably oversold at this point. We're still kind of. We're not really gaining too much ground, but we're still going sideways in this channel. We've been here for over 2 weeks now. It's about time to move up to the next spot. Yeah, 16 days, guys. 16 days, and that's price action. Crazy. We're ready for another leg up. We're definitely ready for another leg up. Again, it only takes 2 weeks to build support. And we're here. Okay, so let's see. When Jim Gunslinger come here, anyone seen him lately? We did see him, I think it was Monday, or we saw him last Friday. We did just see him a few days ago, so we do know he's lingering around. he's still hanging out here somewhere. Brave Farming Student says, good morning, Amp. Right there with you, Otaku. I keep minimal in the bank because I don't want my money to bail... to what? Money bailed in? What? What the hell? Yeah, you don't want it to be sitting there melting, right? I mean, it does literally lose its value over time. The dollar, of course, is depreciating at a rate of about 1% every single month, or a 10 to 12% every single year. As high as reported by some economists as 15% a year. So again, you don't want to be storing your money in the bank in dollars. Your wealth is just losing over time. Using value over time. Purchasing power, guys. Purchasing power. Gone. Nada. Gone. All right. Tola, nice buddy. Yes. Okay. Crypto JPEG says, I've been feeling like shit over the last week. Now, I know, man. I just woke up 2 days ago and been like, what is this? Like, I don't know if it's just the weather, the humidity and everything, but man, I just feel like really like a turd this morning. Really tired, aches and pains. Yeah, dude, and dizzy. Yeah, that's how I feel now too. I was starting to feel better, but getting hit again today is like, what the F? I mean, as long as I don't get a sore throat, I'm fine with it. But the headaches really get to me. I don't really ever have headaches, so I know I'm sick when I have headaches. Braveheart McFilm says, where's Snake and Ben? We've been, must have been, gotten a room. Like Right and Nerdy suggested. They probably did. Jake was on early, super early this morning. I caught him on our Crypto Chaos Magic live stream. We do that overnight, right? So I did see him over there right before the live stream this morning. So I know he's still hanging out with us. He was, of course, here last night as well. He just needs a break, man. He's tired. He's tired, just like my thumbnail suggested, man. The markets are exhausted. Everyone, all the participants are exhausted. You feel it. You can feel it in the air. It's just kind of like the calm before the storm. Powell basically did really shake the market with very negative composure yesterday. All right, smash that like button and sub, says OG Boban. Yes, don't forget. That's right. Without Jake here, I can't remember. To shill harder. That's right, Jake the Snake. The King of Ohio suggests that you need to shill harder, or I need to shill harder, and of course you need to like and subscribe. Please do not forget to hit that like button before you guys head out, and sub if you haven't subbed yet. Of course, it doesn't cost anything to support the channel, and yeah, I love you forever. And we gotta get to this target, guys. 1,000 subs, getting closer and closer every single day. Sitting at what was it? 815, 816, something like that on the live. Right, so Braveheart McFreedom says, I guess I don't hold dollars. I store it in land, goods, and assets. 100%. My guy, 100%. Yes. Feel better, JPEG. Yes. Ampine saying, when surf and turf, burritos, and breakfast. Oh, man. Well, I did just have steak and eggs the other night. That was pretty nice. That was a good meal. Chemtrail cough. That's exactly what we got, man. Your mind went directly to my connected to my mind. 100% are on there with those conspiracies. Braveheart says, take your shield pills, guys. Yes, take your shield pills, and don't forget to take some orange pills too. Oh well, I just took the lid off of my orange pills. Yes, don't forget to take your orange pills too, guys. You need at least one of these a day to keep the FOMO away. Right. Yes, good morning, everyone. Strawberry Dragon's in the house. How's that going? We're all feeling kind of icky this morning. Strawberry, that's how we're doing. I hope you're doing great as well, Strawberry. I still got your job. I see you still got your job. Yoder. Oh, geez, Alec. Okay, guys, let's see if anything else is popping off on the news. Let's see if we missed anything. Yes.
With Bloomberg television, some C-suite level people. We're going to start off in the 10 o'clock hour. Robinhood Market CEO Vlad Tenev.
There we go, guys. We got some Robinhood
Matt
coming
Miller
up
and Sonali Bosick. And then in the 11 o'clock hour, Dylan Field, Figma CEO. This is
We did have Citi raising the price target to one.
Missed it. That was not.
Figma CEO. This is a company that just
maybe we
high.
Well, I'm gonna skim through and make sure we didn't miss it.
Of course, right now, part of this on the index, the Dow Jones Industrial.
Yeah, I don't think we did.
First ever dividend for.
Come on. The bunker internet is not the greatest.
So we'll keep an eye on that. Tatiana Derrier, thank you so much for joining us. Tatiana covers all the markets for Bloomberg News. And for more conversations like this, subscribe to our new Stock Movers Reports. Listen for 5-minute audio reports on.
Yeah. All right, so I guess he hasn't come on yet.
We welcome now our Bloomberg radio and television audiences. Robinhood is posting second quarter revenue that beat Wall Street estimates, boosted by strength in cryptocurrency trading. We're joined now by Robinhood Chairman and CEO Vlad Tenev. And you're back up on the day. You're bringing your year-to-date gains for Robinhood closer and closer to 200%. Your stock has just soared this year. Do you feel pressure at that valuation now to increase your growth rate to meet investor expectations?
I think we're always challenging ourselves to serve our customers better and consequently grow the business. But if you're asking if I'm like looking at the stock and trying to drive that directly, no. I mean, we're looking at the inputs to our business. And right now what we're seeing is our customers are happy. Net promoter scores are at a 4-year high. It's leading to net deposits, which have been very strong through July. And that's leading to gains in market share across all of the assets. And you're seeing that in revenue and EPS, which have been very, very strong as well. And, we're having these product events where we're announcing products that are, I think, far ahead of where the rest of the industry is. So I don't think it's slowing down. We're, if anything, accelerating further.
By the way, more than 420% over the past 12 months. You're worth almost $100 billion. You're now worth a lot more than Intel, which for an old guy like me, that's a real milestone. Where do you see the biggest growth? I know you're expanding overseas. We talked with you last time about tokenization. What's the biggest shooting star at Robinhood?
I think if you look long term, the big potential that I see for Robinhood is how can we expand across two different axes. One is from being U.S. only or U.S. primary to being fully global, available to billions of people around the world. And the other is, can we go from being retail only and serving the full wallet of a retail customer and being this sort of like financial super app to a full platform that serves not just retail, but businesses and institutions. And we're getting into that through some of the acquisitions that we're making and through organic platform expansion.
By the way, could I live on Robinhood now? I mean, could I have Bloomberg deposit my paycheck with you and pay all my bills with you and, get a loan from you and do my trading with you? Are you looking at that full suite?
And how fast can you get there?
You can do the lion's share of that. Robinhood Banking is actually rolling out later this quarter. We're still on track for that. It's now rolled out internally to our thousands of employees, and it's looking really good. So that'll allow you to put in your paycheck, get checking and savings accounts. You don't have to go to the ATM. We figured out how to get cash to you, to where you are. For those of us that still use cash, you can do your estate planning. We have a home loans partnership with Sage that lets you have a mortgage at an industry leading rate. And of course, your trading, your investing, your advisory, So we can help you with the lion's share of that. I didn't even mention the credit card, but you saw my credit card last time. I think it's the best credit card on the market.
So you were talking about Robinhood Banking launching to a broader audience soon, but what does that put you in terms of your relationship to the broader banking industry? You just saw about a day ago JP Morgan and Coinbase inking a deal to allow wallets to be more linked to bank accounts. Are you going to be partnering with banks, or are you running in direct competition to them?
I think that as our companies become bigger and bigger and just diversify into more segments, the relationship with counterparties will be collaborative and will partner in some ways. And of course, in the broad sense, every financial company competes with every other one if your goal is to get customer assets and greater wallet share. But yeah, I think it's nothing in the financial services industry. The large companies have always collaborated and competed across different axes.
So to Matt's point a little earlier, one, you're growing tremendously. You have stock as currency to do so. You became worth more than Intel. How much firepower does that give you for a transformative acquisition? Could you do something much bigger? And what are the types of places you would look?
Yeah, interesting. I've never had Intel brought up as a comp. But I see what you mean about that being historically, these companies that you think of as very infrastructural.
It's iconic. It's an iconic company if you grew up with it like me, and then you've eclipsed it.
Even being in the same conversation as those brands is humbling. I think we've always been very deliberate with acquisitions. So we want to make sure it pencils and it makes sense for the company. It gives us 18-month acceleration to the product roadmap. We get a team that's DNA culture aligned with us because we like to move fast and we have very, very high bar for talent. And if all those are met, we've been pretty active, as I'm sure you're aware, in the acquisition market. So I wouldn't say I have a particular itch, but we've got a great corp dev team and we tend to look at every opportunity that comes up.
You became a household name during the first wave of retail trading, post-pandemic retail trading, and now we've seen that pick up again. In fact, a lot of investors or bankers come on this show and say it's really retail that's bought this 30% surge from the bottom in April, and institutional investors have to catch up. Can that hold? Have we seen a fundamental shift in the way people invest?
I think the fundamental shift is that if you think about institutional investing, all these fund managers, it's very abstracted. So I think they tend to make decisions about portfolio allocation based on macro factors. Tariffs, geopolitical conflict. Let me use that to rebalance the portfolio. And so you end up having somewhat strange things where a company that is unaffected or perhaps benefits from that type of uncertainty could just get sold off because of broader macro. Now, retail doesn't think that way. Retail says, I want to buy this stock because I believe in this particular company. And so you see them doing very, very well in the scenarios where, broad market activity affects companies that are otherwise doing very, very well and shouldn't be unaffected, but institutions' hands are basically forced because they have to reallocate. And I think that's it's a positive thing. We've gotten so abstracted that I think we need to get back to the basics of people buying stocks because they believe in that particular company and not because of some sectoral correlation that may or may not actually exist.
Well, it's great to get some time with you, Vlad, especially here in New York on set with us. Vlad Tenev there, the CEO of Robinhood.
All right, that was Robinhood Market CEO Vlad Tenev speaking with Bloomberg Television anchors Matt Miller and Shonali Basak. Robinhood stock up 186% year to date, and it's just an extraordinary story. All right, let's get a little bit of a reset here. We've got John Tucker and a Bloomberg Business Flash.
All right, Norm Paul, this Bloomberg Business Flash brought to you by Oracle. Attention growing businesses.
All right, guys. All right. So, yeah, we did get an update from Vlad Tenev on his company. And I put up a poll during that, and it looks like 70% of you do not or have not used Robinhood. I've never used Robinhood, but it was a huge, huge company in the last bull run in 2021. If you guys were taking a part of that, yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy that we saw that that company go from zero to hero, offering stocks or the option or the ability for retail to buy stocks, and not having like, you know, an entire share, or you know, they could buy fractionalized stocks via Robinhood. But then they got into crypto, and they've only ever have really offered like 10 products, I think. Let me see if there's a list. If I can ask AI real quick. What list of crypto assets are available on Robinhood? Loading answer. All right, so it looks like there's a lot more than there used to be, but still a very short list. We got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Solana, USDC, Dog with Hat. They have a lot of memes. Of course, they're very tailored to, of course, a retail mindset. Normies. The normies. I'm just going to say it. The normies. XRP, Matic, Polygon, AVAX. The ticker is still not Matic. It's not Matic anymore, though. That's the old ticker. It's Poly. I'm pretty sure it's Poly. Ethereum Classic, ETC. Oh my god, who the hell's still investing into Ethereum Classic? I don't get it. I don't get it. Uniswap, Uni, LTC, of course, Litecoin, Link, Chainlink, Stellar Lumens, Bitcoin Cash, Tezos, Aave, Compound, Sui, Pepe, and Bonk. That's all the options they have right now. Soon, PayPal's gonna blow them out of the water. Soon, PayPal's gonna blow them out of the water. PayPal's always had like a few. Right, they're definitely adding more and more every day, and of course now they're talking about adding at least over 100, you know, soon to PayPal. So it's gonna be interesting to see how you know, everyone keeps up with the demand of crypto assets. Let's get back in the chat real quick and catch up with you guys, and then probably gonna head out. Not really very not a very news heavy day today. I'm still kind of sick. I'm feeling some kind of way. I don't know. I just can't really describe what it is. It's like again, it's like a ache, like a pain, like muscle pain. Yeah, you know you're sick when you have like muscle pain, and you like elevation. With elevation, you have headaches. But I never really get sick. It's kind of weird. Okay, yeah. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. Crypto JPEG says, I've been feeling like that over a week now. Really tired across aches and pains. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I got too. Sounds like. What do we have here? Smash the like button and sub. Yes, don't forget to smash the like and sub, guys. Don't forget to smash the like and sub. The crypto report was some juicy info in it, even if they left us in the dark with the stockpile. They did give us a lot of info. I mean, what, like that they mentioned like Solana like 3 times, saying that yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They mentioned like Bitcoin like 30 or 40 times, so I mean, I don't know. I haven't really dug into it yet. I'm still feeling some kind of way about it. Okay, Strawberry says, hi, Gamma and Braveheart. How's it going? Yes, how's it going? What's Robinhood? Says Cody. He's making me cracking me up while I was listening to Vlad talk about his company. Braveheart McFreedom saying, yes, no cough out there. Knock on wood. You need more eggs, Otaku. I'm telling you, pasture-raised eggs from local farmers are the best you have access to. If they have any illnesses in 2020, there's no eggs in the dystopian future, my guy. We only have soy-based products. Oh, Jesus. And Soylent Green. Don't forget Soylent Green, man. It's people. It's people. Jeez. All right, where was I? Can you all agree that we deserve a long vacation? Yes. Oh my God. I've been hovering over this market for the last 5 years. I've never taken a vacation, like a real vacation. You guys saw me take a trip. I had a family reunion I went to this year, but that was it. The only thing I actually got out of the house and did in the last 5 years. It's crazy. Alex says, I pulled from Robinhood to move into crypto in 2021. I left 23 cents and now it's worth $57. Damn. That's not a bad return from 23 cents, my guy, Alec. Brave Freedom says, good morning, A guy, and the body needs to sleep too. U.S. West Coasters got to get up and early here. Biofeedback is a great way to live. If you're tired, sleep, etc. Thirsty, drink, etc. Braveheart with Freedom says, long drives take it out of you as well. I feel that, A guy. Yeah, they definitely, it takes you out of you. A guy saying, yes, your brain is in overdrive while driving. Most people don't realize it. Can't wait to get the 4x4 motorhome for the future road trips. Nice, man. I'm excited for you. That sounds like a good time. Yes, Crypto JPEG saying Robinhood is where I started and lost my ass on stocks, and I've been in crypto ever since. Still have an IRA on Robinhood as well. Okay, gotcha, Crypto JPEG. HBAR just got put on. HBAR just got put on. On Robinhood. Nice. Not a bad project to be on Robinhood, for sure. Joy saying, bye everyone. Same time, same place tomorrow. Of course, feel better, Otaku. Have a beer. I don't know about a beer. I'll drink a lot of water today, for sure. I mean, that's all I really drink is coffee, bean water, and H2O. That's it, pretty much. All right, guys. All right. Let's see what else we got. What else we got here before we head out? I'm going to do one more run through all the news. Make sure we didn't miss anything breaking, as always, before we head out. Meta surges. Of course, they're talking about Meta as the price just jumped quite a dramatic, peak today. What else we got here? That's Bloomberg talking about that right now. Crypto bubbles right now in the top 100. Down 1.5% now. This was up about almost 2% when we started the morning. So getting a little bit of a flipping in the market right now. I mean, there's still some gains out here. Pulse chain, my God, on the week, on the day. Okay, here we go. On the day, Pulse chain's up 10%. We got Pulse X. What else we got? ENA. That's Athena. We got Toncoin up 5%. Man, they've fallen a ton. They're up at least 1 in rank. They were at number 20 now for the last few weeks. What we got here? Sonic sitting at number 78 in market cap. Jasmine quickly fell down in market cap too. I want to quickly take a look at that. What's going on with Jasmine? There we go. Coin market cap. Total market cap, while we're here, total market cap falling down to 3.85 trillion. Hasn't quite still recovered since Powell spoke. Again, beginning of the week, back in Monday, we were sitting at basically 4 trillion. We're so close to 4 trillion. It was like 3.95 or something like that on the total market cap. So we have fallen a bit on total market cap. And then of course, I wanted to check Jasmine real quick. Did we fall? No, we didn't fall. We're actually up a little bit today. 92 on Jasmine's total market cap. Against all the others. Jasmine again is up 2 or 3 since yesterday. I think 4 actually. I think it was 96 yesterday. Down from 94. So still in the range of the 90s. I'm expecting, of course, a big push out of Japan for crypto. And then Jasmine pumping here in the next month. Man, August is gonna be crazy, guys. I cannot wait. Okay, so top 100 right now. It's looking okay. We're still hanging on to some of the gains from yesterday, if we had any gains from yesterday, the price action. Okay, what else we got in the news here? Oh man, there we go. Okay. All right. So where was my news? Oh, there it is. I can't get it together today, guys. There we go. Fox Business right now. Trump rips into Powell after Fed's decision on interest rates. We can take a look at that real quick. I guess he must have said something new this morning. Oh God. We have coverage.
Welcome back. The U.S. economy is zipping ahead at a better than expected 3% growth rate in the second quarter under Trump. The government today also reported the GDP price index, the inflation rate now around.
Report that really blew through expectations is something that people are going to have to give up. And if so, they were waiting for the expensing of this, so that's why there was
at a higher.
All right, let's just get the news from the horse's mouth. President Donald Trump on Thursday slammed Federal Chair of Reserve Jerome Powell. That's today, after the central bank left interest rates unchanged on Wednesday, despite the president's repeated calls and his twisting of the arms and pulling his underwear over his head and flushing his face in the toilet. He still did not do it. Trump took this social platform to blast Powell, whom he appointed as Fed chair in 2017, but he repeatedly criticized the leadership of Federal Reserve in the years since. Jerome is too late and has done it again. He's too late and actually too angry and too stupid and too political to have the job of Fed chair. He is costing our country trillions of dollars. He, in addition to one of the most incompetent or corrupt renovations of the buildings of history, the construction project, of course, he's referring to is the Fed building. There are the 2 Fed buildings, or three actually. Put another way, too late, pal, is a total loser, and the country is paying the price. So nothing really new there. It's just Trump having a day. All right. What else we have here? Kudlow is Mamdami's elected mayor. If he is, it will destroy the city. Nothing really else that's catching my eye. Trump's border enforcement. 25% tariff on India is due tomorrow. We'll see. What else we got here? CNBC right now. Meta, Microsoft roar higher on strong earnings and AI spending booms. Yeah, it's the same stuff we've been talking about the last 2 days. JP Morgan marks 1,000th branch opening since 2018 expansion. Of course, Chase, the largest bank here in the United States. Bank of America has identified a new under-the-radar AI data center play. And that's interesting, but that's not enough to really dive into. All right, guys, that seems to be all we got today. I pretty much covered all the breaking news. I'm going to check one more time just for crypto news. 2010 Bitcoin stash awakens, moving. This is as of 5 minutes ago. Here we go. Here's some breaking news. Moving $30 million worth of Bitcoin in the first Satoshi era spend hits July. So a 2010 wallet. Damn, that's like OG, man. So yeah, on Thursday, the final day of July, 5 ancient wallets, Bitcoin block rewards from 2010 finally budged after sitting still for well over a decade, worth close to $30 million. The stash was split between 2 freshly minted yet still unidentified pay-to-witness public key hash wallets. And yeah, we got more Bitcoin moving from ancient wallets today. So yeah, these were all block rewards earned by a miner between April 18th and April 29th of 2010. Of the 250 Bitcoin moved, the 150 Bitcoin went to the brand new pay-to-witness public key hash surrogated witness address, while remaining 100 Bitcoin landed in another newly generated wallet. Earlier this month, headline buzzed with stories of major wave of 2011 wallet activity. Just recently, more than 80,000 Bitcoin tied to the 2011 created wallets routed to Galaxy Digital for liquidation. And of course, more than likely ended up in the over-the-counter funds. All right, guys, so that's probably the only thing we got breaking this morning. Again, more dormant wallets emerging and not really moving the needle much. 350 Bitcoin is not really going to do much for the market. And if 80,000 coins didn't do much of a dip for the asset class, I don't think any of this small stuff is going to even matter. All right, guys, here we go. So that is all I got for you today. Let's catch up real quick on the chart and head on out. There we go. We'll just close everything and get back to the chart. Here we go. So Bitcoin's still holding on to 118,000, rolling on over again. We're still winning, guys. We're still winning. Same thing, different day. Of course, with the market prediction models we provide for the channel. But yeah. Yeah, Bitcoin's still holding on to 118. Let's take a look at let's see if I can get Kim by the White Snow Line pulled up one more time before we head out too, just to see where the overall sentiment is feeling with the order books. Here we go. I was getting up Kimba. Here we go. So, Kim by the White Snow Line, anime reference. For those who know, I'm not endorsed, I'm not affiliated. I just like the anime reference on my channel. It brings to you, of course, for free, the live heat map, the book map, right? For free. And here we go. We're sitting at 117.9 right now. The bears are getting a little bit frothy, and it could send us back down to our low, or at least our more recent level of support, which is sitting about 116. So that's what we're looking at for maybe the afternoon. And again, the faster we can actually drop right now, the more explosive we can see day trading. So I actually welcome this. Let's send it all the way down to 116,000 on the last day of the month. Let's get people some liquidations. And then yeah, let's spring on back and break through this 120K price target. It's about time. I think it's time, guys. Oh man, it's time. Okay, so let me know in the chat how you guys feel about this. I'm about ready to head on out. I'm going to catch up with you guys one more time, and then we are going to call it for the morning live. It's almost 11 now. It's about 10:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, of course, 9:30 Central. Brave Harmony Freedom says, good morning. The body needs to sleep too. Yes, we got to rest. Okay. Long drives, take it out. Yeah. Okay, I caught all that. Okay, yeah, you're talking about your Robinhood. Robinhood's where I started. I lost my ass in stocks. Been in crypto ever since. Says Crypto JPEG. H4 just got put on Robinhood as well. 100% there. Alec, it's good for them. Joy says bye, and Brave Harmony Freedom says see ya, Joy as well. Cliff is here. What did you miss? Oh, you missed everything, Cliff. I missed over the past 40 minutes. I had a work call. Did I get all the fire? What'd I miss? Oh man. Well, we watched Vlad Tenev, the CEO of Robinhood, basically talk about what their current offerings are. So you missed that. And other than that, some dormant wallets moving a little bit of Bitcoin from 2011, 2010, from a really old stagnant wallet, about 350 Bitcoin, worth about what was it? 30 million? I forget. Yeah, about 30 million probably. Okay, yeah, so that's about it. And of course, Bitcoin's price action right now, a little stagnant and stale, but expecting a bit of a drop right now. And hopefully we touch these lows so that we can pump it back up at the end of the day. So that's what we're looking at today. All right, guys, so I'm going to call it. I'm going to go probably take a nap. I'm feeling it. But oh, damn, I have an appointment today too. Crap. I probably should get ready for that. Damn it, I wanted to take a nap. Dang it. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday, guys. And I will catch you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day, guys. Have a great day. I will see ya soon. Yes.
When will then be now? Soon.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Till my love is more comes and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I long for all of which I'll finish on. I choose you. I love you.
Cody Bakula singing with the music. Fly Me to the Moon. Yes, one of my favorites of all time. Of course, with a little bit of a crypto parody mixed in there. Yes, yeah, and Cliff, yeah, I love you, and of course, love this community as well. Thanks again, Cliff. Thank you for those kind words. And yes, we'll catch you guys later. Feel better, Otaku. Thank you, Gamma. Thank you. Peace out, Chaos family. Peace out. I will catch you tonight. Later.
Watch the cash burn. The robots are rising, and he's taking the crown. But we're the ones that won't back down.
Cliff coming in with a $10 super chat at the very end of the live stream, my guy. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Here, feeding the fire.
Satoshi started a fire in cyberspace. Take your fiat currency and feed the fire.
Yes.
Not about money. It's about saving.
I had to come back for that, Cliff. Thank you again, my guy. Thank you again. Later, guys.